They're off in the 1650, also called the 66 Lapper. Swimming for Albion, in lane 2, we have Emma Hennings. In lane 4, we have Ashley Ketchum. And in lane 6, we have Elena Hackman. For Olivet, in lane 1, we have Carly Wheeler. In lane 3, we have Jennifer Mann. And in lane 5, we have Kinsley Noel. We excuse the camera angle being a little bit far away from the diving well, but Justin Hutlocker just had an exquisite first dive. Erin Lathrop with another nice dive to start out her day. Next up on the board is Lindsay, a freshman diver from Albion. Sarah Stone with her first dive of the day. The scores are 5, 5, 4.5. John Cronick up next to dive. Scores for John, 5, 6, 5. A little bit past half in the 1650 for the women. In lane 3, Jennifer Mann from Olivet is in the lead with Ashley Ketchum not far behind. Lindsay with another nice dive. The scores are 5, 5, 4. Melissa with her second dive of the day, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. John Cronick with another nice dive, 5, 5.5, 5.5. Justin Huttenlocker up next on the boards. Justin Huntlocker with another exquisite dive. 6.5, 7, 7.5 the scores. Aaron Lathrop with another very nice dive, scores 3.5, 4, 4. Lindsay up on the boards next. Nearing the halfway mark, the 1,000-yard mark in the 1650. Jennifer Kinsley from Olivet still has a commanding lead. In second place, we have Ashley Ketchum. Close behind is Elena Hackman and Emma Hennings. John Cronick just crushed that dive. The scores come in as 6.5, 6, 6.5. Huntlocker with a very high degree of difficulty dive scores a 5.5, 5, 6.5. Aaron Lathrop was the last diver, scoring a 4, 4, and 4.5. Next diver is Lindsay. Lindsay scores a 5.5, 5.5, 5. Next up to dive is Alyssa. A nice dive by Alyssa. Nearing about 200 yards left in the 1650. In lane 3, we still have Jennifer Mann in commanding lead with Ashley Ketchum, Elena Hackman, and Emma Hennings not far behind. Cronic was the last diver, scoring a 4.5, 5.5, 4.5. Justin Huttenlocher's next dive will be coming up shortly. That dive was majestic by Justin Huttenlocher, a 6, 6, 5.5. Announcing the results for the women's 200-yard medley relay. In first place, the Albion women's team went a 1:56.67. In second place, with a 2-minute .7, was Albion B relay. Albion C relay came in third place with a 2:04.87. In fourth place, Olivet A with a 2:04.94. In fifth place, Olivet B with a 2:18.11. Our referee is sounding the horn, indicating that we have 1:50 left for the person in first place, Jennifer Mann from Olivet in the 1650. Wonderful swim by Olivet's Jennifer Mann. We will have the results for that event momentarily, roughly 5 to 10 minutes. Via Meet Mobile. Thank you. On Cronic with another dive of 3, 5, 4.5 for the scores. Next up to dive is Justin Huttenlocher. Justin Huttenlocher with scores of 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Great work to all.